lab. So what AMIL team did, they reduced the pods from 8 to 4. Okay, with less capacity, we ran the same load. Then load is heavy load on the system, and capacity is less. Hence, we saw the stuck bands. Even after 1 hour, if we have the same capacity in the system, the conversion will complete within 1 hour. We don't see any stuck bands. Means we won't see any bands are waiting in the queue in the transit position. So what the idea is, they reduce the capacity in the AMIL servers, AMIL pods. Then we push the same load. Even after 1 hour, we see couple of bands were still waiting. Means it did not complete. So idea is whatever they given the fix patch, the patch should work. It will pick up the message means from the AMIL side queue. Messages from the queue means we call it as a here stack bands, they call it as messages in the queue. It will pick up the messages and it will process. Then automatically whatever the stack bands we saw, it will pick up and it will process. By the end of the, maybe after some time, it should complete everything. We don't see, we should not see any stack bands in the system. That is the final goal of this test.
Okay, from Amil side, where are you checking like these bands are stuck in?
No, in the SDB only. If you run, if you
Injection.
monitor continuously without intervention, you can identify. I can see from SDB only. SDB. If you run continuously, even after 1 hour, it will complete. These bands still move slowly. That's the way we have to identify, since no one will tell us.
Okay, that during ATL process it was slowed yesterday. That only you are saying like 120 bands is stuck in?
Yeah, at that time actually these bands were not moving. Means moving very slowly. It did not process. Means that those are stuck. At that time, AMIL team also can see the messages were there in the queue.
Okay.
This easy event generator. It will run for every 10 minutes. Whenever it runs, it will pick up the messages from the queue and it will process. At that time, some bands will go away from the stuck bands. Same time, it will wait for 10 minutes, it will run. Next 10, it will start in the next 10 minutes. It will pick up whatever the pending bands, it will start processing. Then it is completed. But whatever the two bands, Santiago already replied, right? Those are, I think DPS did not call. Finally, there is no issue.
Okay. Actually, yesterday you told me right. Pre-PONR means before injection.
Yes, before injection only. This these 12 bands before injection only.
Okay. Okay. 120 bands.
Sorry, I think it's reverse. One band is confirm eligibility, 11 bands at injection start. It's a reverse actually. It's mistaken, but one band at confirm eligibility, 11 bands at injection start. This is pre-PONR, right? Before injection only. These two steps.
These two steps are before injection, but during ETL process, like yesterday, you sent a message also in the
No. Then immediately it picked up actually.
It picked up.
It picked up actually.
These are stuck at these bands are stuck at like injection completed phase.
No, post PONR, what I told you, it's already injected into Samsung, but it is not converted.
Okay. Then it should be in Samsung DB locked position.
Yeah, that is called. Either locked position, make sure either it may be, there are couple of various reasons. It is either today many bands are locked position because of closed band failure.
Yes.
Some bands, AMIL did not receive the call from other IHABs. See, the below two bands which I mentioned, those two bands did not receive the DPS call. Okay, there are various reasons, but we need to identify exactly.
Okay.
Even yesterday, other few 15 bands also there. 11 bands did not call, receive the either CHEP or DPS. Total 17 bands were waiting yesterday test. Did you see that one? How many bands are still locked stage test?
17
Yesterday.
actually.
Yeah,
Last.
17 bands are, 4 bands are closed band failed. The remaining 13 bands are either CHEP or DPS did not call the injection state, notify injection status.
Okay. This stuck
Remaining all done.
messages count means like.
This is from Amil team. They
Okay.
will monitor the queue. This I got it. That guy given in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that I put it in the email.
Okay.
This time, these are the messages from his side he is seeing in this table. Okay, these many messages, these many, and finally it came. Count is coming down. See, when it reaches to high, means test was running on the peak load, very heavy peak. Heavy load is there on the system. When it coming down, almost ending up the messages. When 1734, I think Easy ran, it picked up the messages.
Here.
After I think 1734, Easy was running.
Yeah. This is like.
One time, this many previously 187 is there. Then Easy ran it. Easy ran 10 minutes. It picked up almost more than 90 bands, around 90 bands. Then after it has still 12 bands. 1754 it ran again. It picked up. It increased because it was some bands which were in the process. It moved to here messages. Then it decreased here. Finally, he mentioned, right, 0 messages in the queue.
Okay.
0 message means there are no stuck bands at all.
Okay. These.
You can sort out by subject. Latest email is Santiago sent already.
Yeah. Yeah. The 2 bands were stuck at DPS
Yeah,
college. Yeah.
He is replied already.
Yeah.
If you run the actual test same as it is, we won't see the stuck bands at all.
Actual test.
Yeah, you are not seeing any stuck bands, right? In Amil or ACE process. Amil, ACE is always there, Amil process. Whatever I am mentioning in the call,
Yeah.
Here we won't see anything, right?
These stuck bands means after injected into the Samsung DB, it's in locked position, locked status in Samsung DB. That means that is the stuck bands, right? In the Amil. Amil will receive all the calls from DPS and chat.
Yeah, if all the calls are received, then it's still Amil did not invoke the unlock close band API, then it's Amil issue.
Okay. These are the stuck bands means that status only, right? This one.
Yes. Which one?
This message, stuck
post
bands.
PON, post PONR.
No. Stuck messages count you mentioned, right?
No. This is nothing but this is not like a stuck messages. Okay, even while running the test, we started test as 1625, means for 225 Pacific time. Okay, while the bands conversion is in progress, they can see the messages already, but it is picking up, it is processing. While running the test, they see the messages, but at some point of time, the messages will stuck. It won't move. That is called as a stuck message. If you run the test, message is always there, but it should move. If the conversion process is going fine, then the messages will disappear from here.
I mean, during conversion process, at what stage they are getting these messages stuck?
All the way. No. At what if the conversion process is stuck in any stage, then the messages also won't move from here. Okay. These messages based on the conversion process only. If the conversion process, suppose 100 bands are stuck at confirm eligibility, then they will see the messages here.
Okay.
Or at the timestamp. the messages also won't move. It should either go down.
Okay. It could be any process, any message during any conversion process,
Related to Amil. Related to Amil.
like which has to receive the mail. Okay.
Related to Amil process only. Either confirm eligibility or injection start or in close ban
I have injection. Okay.
if I have injection all received but still close ban API is not invoked by Amil, then it's Amil issue. Injection start means if ACE is ready to start the injection, but Amil did not invoke the injection started API. Conversion account injection started, right? That is called as that event you are seeing in the DPIO. If that is not called by Amil did not send, then injection start. That is only. Once Amil called that event, then yes, inject the ban into Samsung. Bans get injected by yes only, but to inject the bans into Samsung into yes, Amil should call the injection account injection started event.
Okay.
Finally, it came down. This one.
Staged. Okay, it could be any message, either a notify ready for mail related messages.
Yeah, message means the stuck bans only. Means whatever the bans are processing, this one. 1704, these many are there. It coming down. It's almost done, right? Yeah. Finally, it's a zero message. If it is zero messages, means there are no stuck bans. There are no bans left in the conversion process. That's it. If now we are not doing any conversion, if Amil can see, there will be no messages now. There should not be any messages.
Okay, yeah.
The count should be zero now.
We are not doing